It's Wednesday, August 22nd, and you're tuned in to the TNIAB podcast. I'm Vince.
I'm Anthony.
And this is the Geek Chic Culture Show where we talk about all the cool things in the whole wide world.
This episode almost didn't happen.
Almost, but guess what? It did, because we're here.
We're committed.
Fortunately, question less this week.
Oof.
Question less.
We say fortunately, not because we don't enjoy your questions. We love them. Questions on the John, questions to chew on. We love them all. But we're recording late, and I have work tomorrow.
So do I. I got work real early tomorrow.
Man, like, first 100 episodes, us would be like, you bitches.
I know.
How come your episodes aren't 5 hours long anymore?
I know. It's because we got them jobs.
Ugh.
Gross.
Ugh.
Yeah. So this week is this week.
We do have a review,
We do.
but I think, again, because it's new and it's hot,
Yeah.
should save it till the end.
Yeah, that's probably a safe bet.
Yeah.
Not that this movie has much to spoil,
Yeah.
but okay.
There's
it's
a good
fair
discussion there.
enough. It's fair enough that we
Yeah.
should save it to the
Yeah,
end.
we're gonna be reviewing Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah, so stay around for that.
Yeah.
Before that, it was Gamescom.
Yep. Germany
Yeah, Germany.
coming out with all the hot games. You
So
thought-
what happened at Gamescom?
dude? Not much.
Oh.
So there were a couple big announcements. Was it Sekiro? Shadows Die Twice, the new From Software game.
Yeah.
Got a new gameplay trailer. And
It's called Sekiro?
is it Sekiro? Or
I don't know.
Sekiro?
You're asking the wrong
There's-
guy.
Listen, I couldn't see the actual Japanese hiragana, so I couldn't actually pronounce it correctly because just Romanji is such a rough lettering system, you know?
Yeah.
I fucking hate myself for even
You
joking
do.
about that.
You should.
That's disgusting. So Shadows Die Twice. They showed the new From Software game. They showed that off. There's a bunch of 20-minute gameplay trailers out there with the same level going on.
Yeah.
But basically, it kind of gives you a sense of what this game is. It's fast-paced, very vertical Tenchu.
Whoa.
And I'm down. So when you think of a From Software game, obviously everyone goes to Dark Souls or Bloodborne, right?
No, they go to Dark Souls.
Yeah. Well, Dark Souls. And in those games, it's usually wait for the attack, dodge back, do all this stuff. But in this game, they've changed it up, and they want you to dodge into attacks and to just be in someone's face and be deflecting all the time. So you have a more aggro fighting style instead of just holding up the shield button the whole time, right?
You said just be in someone's face, and
Yeah.
in my head was, I'm in your face.
I'm in your face. Yo, he was in my face. Oh, now I'm in your face. Oh, I gotta watch it again now. Fuck you. Oh, god damn it. I like the tuna. Fuck you. No one likes the tuna. God damn it. Stupid movie. Forever be in my memory.
Woo.
It's a good movie. So yeah, in people's face. And the thing here is that you don't really have a stamina bar, but you have a posture meter. And you and the enemy have a posture meter. And when you're deflecting different attacks, the posture meter fills. And when it kind of just reaches its max, you get tired like you would if you ran out of stamina.
Oh.
Right? And then from there, either they can do crit attacks on you or you can do crit attacks on them.
I see.
And the way the bosses seem to be set up, it's not just about getting the life bar down, but it's about getting the life bar down and then doing a finisher to take off a segment. And then you move on to the next segment and then whittle it down, do a finisher. Right? So it's more the life bars have a hard stop until you do a thing, and then you can continue on with the rest of their life bar. I really want to play this game now. I'm way more excited for it than that Sony Samurai game.
Oh yeah.
The one where it's just Japan cliches the game.
Yeah.
I honestly forget the title already.
I don't know. It's like Samurai Cherry Blossom Onegaishimasu.
How dare you?
That's pretty much what that game is.
Yeah, that's pretty much what that game is. So yeah, Shadows Die Twice. That game looks awesome. Check out those gameplay trailers. Maybe not the Kotaku one because that guy kind of sucks, but it's gonna call him out right there. Devil May Cry 5, hitting them up with a brand new trailer. They show off more gameplay. Dude, it looks like Devil May Cry 4.
It does.
It just looks like Devil May Cry. Does
that make you happy?
I don't know, because I feel like I was one of the very few people who really liked DMC. A lot of the people I talk to are all like they're Devil May Cry fans, but when they changed Dante, they became those pissy people that were like, "Oh my god, he looks like a teenager." It's like, that's what he is. He's a teenager, right? And I really liked the whole fast weapon swap system in that game. You okay there?
Yeah.
You have a drinking problem? Because in that game you had all 3 of your weapons available to you.
Yeah.
Whenever you wanted, right? And you could switch freely between them by using L2 and R2, and I thought that was super clever. But this one goes back to its roots. It goes back to Japan-made Devil May Cry,
right?
And I can't tell if that's a good thing or not. They do some new stuff with Nero's arm, where because it's like a chopped off. His arm got chopped off in the first trailer, and he's got this new mechanical arm that pretty much does the same thing.
Yeah, it has like the devil arm.
Yeah, the devil arm. You still grab people, do dunks and stuff.
Makes you question: did he really need the arm?
What do you mean?
Did he need like a cyborg arm if he could always use the devil arm?
Well, the thing is that his arm was like,
oh, it was the mutant.
Yeah, it was like the mutant.
Right.
Like it was scaled up and
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
right? So I guess he did. So he got this robot arm now, and the thing that's different with this arm is that you can pick up like ammo on the ground for your weapon to do, or for your arm to do different things. So there's one that is like a really devastating attack. There's other one that helps you with aerial maneuvering. But the thing is that they're single use.
Yeah.
And they're in your kind of like your chamber in the order you pick them up in on the map.
Oh, that's hard to keep track of.
Yeah, and then you can only you probably upgrade it later, but in the demo I saw you can hold up to 4.
Okay.
Right? And so I saw the guy doing different combos where he'd like juggle a guy into the air, do the heart attack, and then use the next one in his chamber, which was the aerial maneuvering, to like dodge backwards and go to a different enemy. And you have a lot of freedom. The thing I really like about Nero as a character is that grabber, because a lot of moves in Devil May Cry 3 and even using Dante in 4, a lot of your moves kind of push the enemy back, and you have to use different teleports to keep on them, right? Where with Nero, you can just do whatever you want, and once they go away, you can just pull them back in.
I see.
Right? And so it makes combos a little bit more easier, more accessible, pretty fun.
I see.
But the big thing at the end was Old Man Dante showing up on his motorcycle.
Sure is.
So his motorcycle, I guess, is a weapon because this was in-game footage.
Yeah.
And he was like backflipping on a motorcycle, knocking people up into the air and stuff.
Yeah.
And then his motorcycle transformed into 2 chainsaws.
Yeah.
It looks super cool.
Yeah.
Dante, still badass.
Still.
And they also took the missile riding scene from 3.
Yeah.
And turned it into a gameplay mechanic for Nero.
Wow. Yeah.
So they're kind of hitting you hard with listen, we know what you like. This, I think at some point someone says this party's getting crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So they're really playing to the kind of hardcore Devil May Cry fans. I don't know if that's in an attempt to like make up for DMC, which I don't really think is necessary because that's like one of the only Ninja Theory games I like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's that.
I gotta know, did you like playing as Nero or did you prefer Dante?
I liked playing as Dante once I got used to style switching.
Uh-huh.
Are you talking specifically about 4?
Yes.
Yeah. So 4 is pretty cool just because like Dante can switch styles like just whenever he wants.
Yeah.
And that like high skill floor,
Yeah.
high skill ceiling.
Yeah.
Right? But once you get used to that stuff, it's super cool.
Yeah.
After you get that, Nero kind of feels like easy mode.
You know what it is? It's that arm.
It's the arm. It's
that
pulling
arm
back
like,
in, man.
The utility of that arm just made him
It's so good.
easy.
Yeah.
and like just way more useful. Dante was always way more fun, but I never felt as effective.
Yeah, exactly. Have you played the special edition, the PS4 version
No.
of it? Like Trish and Lady and
Yeah.
Virgil are in those games, and they play. Those are super cool characters. Like Lady uses all of her guns, and you have like active reload mid combos.
That's cool.
Trish can set up electricity traps. Virgil's got all his teleports.
Yeah, of course he
Like
does.
there's a lot of combo videos
That's
out
pretty
there
cool.
for that game. It looks sick. If they can somehow weave that hard to master element into Nero. They had that a little bit in 4 where like when you hit with your sword, you could press I think it was L2 or R2 and you would like rev it, and if you hit it right, you could get 3 charges of rev
Oh yeah.
immediately. Like that was his gimmick, right? Where you could either rev the sword in the ground and build up your charges, or if you were good enough, you could hit it when you hit it
Yeah.
and then go for it. I still think 3 is my favorite out of all those games. Like even going back to it now,
I don't think people would argue with that.
yeah, because I still think it has the most in depth like combo system, and just like all the weapon variety is super cool. Other than that, that's Devil May Cry.
Cool.
Yeah, and then man, Soul Calibur 6 happened.
Soul Calibur.
They announced their story mode. It's basically Weapon Master from Soul Calibur 2,
Yep.
minus the weapons.
Mm-hmm.
But you're still traveling to different areas. You're probably going to have different challenges along the way, unlocking new areas.
And that's how you unlock the special weapons for each character, right?
In 2, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And so you could have like vanilla 2, or you could have the one where
They had
I
the-
want Keelik with the fucking Sun Wukong
Yeah,
pole and
yeah.
super long.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that broke that game.
Yeah, that was dumb. That was a dumb weapon. Fuck that. It looks pretty cool. They showed off custom characters. They basically made that one dude from Fate Stay Night,
Yeah.
the blonde kid.
Gilgamesh.
Yeah. And Gilgamesh was there hanging out.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I think I'm gonna just only play even numbered Soul Caliburs for the rest of my life.
Okay, this one looks good.
Yeah, because like Soul Calibur 1, I didn't really care. Soul Calibur 2, so good.
What about,
Oh my god. Soul Calibur 3, Soul Calibur 4, it's got Yoda.
But what about Soul Edge?
I've never played Soul Edge.
Okay.
So because there's two weapons in the story, right? It's the Soul Edge and the Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
One is good, one is
Yeah.
bad. It's a tale of swords and souls eternally retold.
Yes.
I never played Soul Edge.
Okay.
That's one of the things I still want to play, but like every time I find a copy of it, it's just like a little too more.
Yeah.
It's a little expensive, and it's more than I'm willing to pay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I still think before Soul Edge, I still want to play Bushido Blade.
Oh, you haven't played Bushido
I've
Blade?
never played Bushido Blade.
Oh my god.
That game looks like fun. Just like insta death shit.
Me and TJ spent so many hours of our young youth
Decapitating each other.
just being like, "Oh, stand there. Let me see if I can cut you."
I heard there's like in 2, there's one character that just has a gun.
Yeah, so cheap because it goes ready, fight, and he shoots you, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Just instant kill.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
I think they have like one bullet though.
Oh, okay.
Like that's the handicap,
That
and
makes
you can
sense.
deflect it, but
Come on.
it's a fucking bullet.
You're gonna get shot. So yeah, I think if I want to try before I try Soul Edge, I still want to try Soul Calibur. But Soul Calibur 6, man, this is looking like a good Soul Calibur game.
It's definitely at the top of my fighting games to watch. Fighting games.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, I think that'll be like the 3D fighter I actually watch in tournament. Because like right now, Tekken's like in a space where I'm just like, I have no clue what's going on. They're like stutter stepping, wall juggling. They're taking in floor breaks into account when they're comboing and stuff. I'm like, this is too much. I can't do it.
Yep.
And then I believe the last one was Darksiders 3.
Yep.
They showed off Fury hanging out with her bros, Death and War.
Bros before hoes.
Oh my god. I don't know, man. This game kind of looks like God of War.
Yeah.
She's got the chain. She sets on fire.
Yeah.
They didn't show really anything outside of the combat.
Yeah.
And those Darksider games are known for their unique worlds and abilities and all that stuff. Like when 1 introduced the portal near the end of the game, you're
Yeah,
like,
give you the
what
portal
the
gun.
fuck?
Yeah.
2 is apparently just Diablo meets Zelda.
Yep.
So I really wonder what they're gonna do to this to kind of make it stand out from everything.
Yeah.
But also, I wonder if it's gonna be nothing because THQ went through the ringer.
Yeah.
Right. So like THQ Nordic isn't really the toy headquarters. Like it's not actually THQ. They just kept the name.
Yeah.
There's a whole weird thing on that if you want to check it out. I think was it gamedev.biz? What's that? Gameindustry.biz. I think they had a whole thing rundown of the THQ fiasco. So yeah, I really want to know what they're going to do with this game, but they didn't show anything to where I'm like, oh cool, it's unique and it's keeping in line with everything else.
Not really on the topic of Darksiders 3, but Darksiders 1 had the best way, still my favorite way, of summoning your horse.
Which was
your lava horse came out of the ground as you were running. So you didn't have to wait for it and hop on.
He just materializes out of the ground.
And you're like, whoa, badass.
Yeah, you're the god of war. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Or you're the apocalypse, you're the horseman of war.
Yeah. I mean, wow. What a way to get your horse. Yeah,
it's pretty cool. So yeah, Gamescom happened. There is some more stuff going on, but those specifically were the games I was pretty interested in.
Yeah.
Actually, that new One Piece game looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like open world One Piece.
Oh yeah, in the city.
And you can like travel around, do a bunch of stuff. It actually looks pretty cool. I think if you're a fan of One Piece, maybe check that out. I'm trying to think of any other.
I think this is at Gamescom, but it was just an announcement of games coming to the Switch, and I'm pretty excited.
Which is
Grandia.
Grandia is coming to the Switch?
1 and 2.
Hell yeah. I'm down with that.
Yeah. Can't wait to play 2.
I can't wait to play any of them.
Oh, okay.
Because I've never played Grandia.
But you have PS2.
I know.
What?
I don't own Grandia.
What?
I don't own any Grandias, man.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Listen, out of the 250 plus PS2 games
and you don't have either?
I don't have any of the Grandias.
Whoa.
Because I never played them, and like the people I hung around with never played them either.
Oh, God.
Or at least if they have, they've never talked about them with me. So.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a thing.
That is a disappointing thing to hear about yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. I have weird gaps in my gaming history for as many
like
games as I play.
It definitely sounds like it.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, that's Gamescom for me.
Yeah.
If you had anything else.
No, I don't have anything from Gamescom, but I do have. Well, on Twitch there was an Overwatch event, and kind of like they dropped a whole bunch of Overwatch news.
Mm-hmm.
So first off, Overwatch officially teased their collaboration with Lego.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't show anything, but you can expect blind bags of minifigs.
Disgusting.
So I'll just buy a case.
And get 5 Winstons, and you're like, oh
no, don't do that.
What do I do with all these Winstons?
Do not do that to me.
It was just a case full of Winstons.
So I'll do that. But I really hope that like the sets, like that there's actual sets.
Mm-hmm.
I really want in this particular order. I want a Diva mech.
Okay.
I want Doomfist, but I want like a minifigure, and I want his arm to be brick built, so it's just like a huge arm.
Okay.
And then I want a payload.
That'd be cool.
I just want a payload that can fit all the characters on it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, just a payload. That'd be pretty cool. So there's that. What else did Overwatch announce? They announced you know what? They did a whole lot of, because it was a Korean event.
Mm-hmm.
They focused this one on their Korean character. Deva.
Oh, is she like she's one of those Koreans?
Yeah.
Is she a gamer?
I think so.
She play StarCraft?
Yeah, she eats Oreos and
Doritos.
Sorry, Doritos and
Oreos. I was like, damn, yo, Dorito flavored Oreos.
Whoa, let's not say we did. Yeah, Doritos and Mountain Dew, and it's an animated short about her. And the best thing about this short is they dress her up like Asuka from Evangelion 3.33.
Straight up.
She got the sweater and the cap, and I was like, oh my god.
Just, man.
Yeah, it's a cool short if you like robot battles. Reminds me of Pacific Rim.
It is. It's just Pacific Rim, dude.
Yeah, it's replace the kaiju with alien life form
Like
machine.
story beats.
Yeah, it's Pacific Rim.
It's Pacific
It's
Rim.
pretty cool. Macross missiles and everything. So that was that. Along with her comes a new map based in Busan, Korea. So one is a shrine.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is the... So I guess it shows off that Diva's actually part of like a whole entire crew. Like there's 5 of them.
Damn.
And like they're like a racing team or something,
Okay.
like a squad. And so the second part of the control map is their like home base.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third part is the city, where
Okay.
they're just mecha everywhere.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool. And then finally, Good Smile announced they are doing Figma Diva.
Uh-huh.
She comes with the hat, but not the sweater. I'm kind of bummed. I know I was only just...
You know that'll be in the next Figma. It's like, if you buy this Figma, the bonus is a sweater for the Diva Figma.
Oh, I know. That's what I want. But
Marketing.
yeah, I'm pretty hyped. The only sad thing about having a Diva Figma is... Where's the mech?
Where's the mech, Vince?
Like, where's my huge Goken? Chogoken.
You want that steel build, that metal builds Diva mech?
Please.
Soul of Chogoken
please,
Diva?
Please, just give it to me. Max Goken, all the Goken, fake, cheap Chinese Goken. Just give it to me.
It's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
That's disgusting.
That's the Goken.
Yeah.
And I think there was one more thing I wanted to talk about.
If you don't remember yours, I remember one more from Gamescom.
Yeah.
Dead or Alive 6.
Yeah.
Showed off Lei Fang and Hitomi.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they were going to be in that game, but again, it shows off more stages. And this like pirate stage is nuts. Like Lei Fang gets thrown through a ship by a kraken.
She does.
And they're still keeping on their promise of we're not over sexualizing these women anymore. Like Itagaki got fired, so
Yeah.
we can make this a game. We can make this a game that can appeal to the mass audience.
I do. You know, I will say, as cool as covering them up is, I'm not feeling the Hitomi gi.
Really?
No, I'm not into it. Like, I know
she's karate lady.
I know she's like 100% karate, but I also never felt like her original costume was that bad to begin with.
No, hers is like t-shirt.
Yeah, she wore like an army camo t-shirt and denim.
Like, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, and she had gloves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll have like the alternate costumes.
Oh, I'm
right?
sure.
Because Dead or Alive, was it Dead or Alive 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that game has literally thousands of dollars worth of DLC costumes you can buy.
Crazy,
dude. It was on sale recently. There was a package. It was $200 of costumes on sale for $100. And I was like,
That's crazy.
So, I don't know, man.
It's crazy.
That game's bonkers.
Yeah.
But Dead or Alive 6 is looking cool.
Yeah.
I love those games. I went back and I'm not going to talk about it in my week, but I went back and played some Dead or Alive 3 recently.
Yeah.
All those games play the fucking same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they just look better.
Yeah, they just look better. And then they added in those critical arts recently.
Yeah.
But all those games play exactly the same.
Yeah, pretty much. So
how do they get away with it?
I don't know. People keep buying them.
I guess so.
So that's that in terms of my picks. I think there was nothing else I remember seeing. No.
Nada? Zippo?
Zilch. So let's get into our weeks. This week, let's see. Well, today, because of having to work in Toronto, I took my friend who has lived a very, let's say, sheltered life.
Okay. Is this the guy I saw?
Yes.
Okay. Is this the guy who's never heard of Chinatown?
Yeah, so I took him there.
Oh my gosh!
Took him to Anna Extreme.
Yeah.
Because he wanted some Berserk manga.
Yeah.
And he found it.
Did he buy it at Anime Extreme?
Yep.
Oh.
Well, here's the thing. He was always planning to buy it at Fan Expo.
Dude, he would have got a better deal at Fan Expo.
You think so?
Is he still going to Fan Expo now that he has it?
Yes.
He would have got a better deal at Fan Expo because Anime Extreme charges Canadian cover price plus exchange.
Wow. Well, there you go. I didn't ask how much it cost.
Yeah, no, it's dumb.
Bummer.
It's Canadian plus 30%.
Yeah. But needless to say, I think he had a pretty cool time there.
Yeah, I like Anime Extreme because a lot of the staff that they have
Yeah,
are like the owner's friends from Japan,
yeah,
and they're trying to practice their English,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
It's
sometimes I go in there and I'm
yeah.
just like, "Konnichiwa, bitches."
Whoa.
No.
Yeah, but no. So yeah, he had a cool time going there, and then I took him to ANC.
Nice.
He lost his shit.
Yeah,
He
ANC's the best, man.
was. He
ANC's the
was.
super potato of Toronto.
Yeah, he's really big into Resident Evil, and he saw this Biohazard 2 strategy guide, which was like $40.
He
I'm like,
bought the strategy
no,
guide.
no, he didn't. I'm
Oh,
like,
okay.
because he's like, I'm bad at impulse buying. I'm like, you suck. But yeah, I know. There's a lot of cool things he picked out, and he's like, oh man. But yeah, so now he
Oh
knows where
man,
it
I
is.
gotta take him on. I gotta let him know about all the secret
The
spots.
secrets.
Yeah, I gotta hit him up with the Anthony Loop.
Yeah, I know.
That
But we were there, and I saw something. I was like, I thought of you,
okay.
and I was like, okay, I'll get this for Anthony. Are you ready?
Something for
Are
me?
you ready?
Yeah.
And
it's
then-
gonna be terrible.
Because what do you call it? My friend saw it. And he's like, that's awful.
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Here you go.
You bought me Haze? Damn! Yo! Korn says this game is the shit. What? This is like the most roughest copy of Haze there probably was, too. Holy fuck.
It went through the war zone.
Jesus. The case isn't cracked, but it feels like it is.
It was the only copy.
Yeah, for good reason. This game's not good.
So then why isn't it filling up like the game stores, man?
I don't know. Maybe it's rare.
Yeah. I saw it. I was
Yo,
like,
fucking nectar knife?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I saw it. I was like, oh fuck. Haze.
Yo, DualShock 3 compatible.
Oh my god.
In case you only got that 6-axis.
Yeah, and
you
then
know?
my friend was talking. He's like, you know, I remember when they showed that game off. I was so excited.
And then Korn did the soundtrack, and I was like, oh man.
He's like, I played the demo and it was so shit.
Oh, I love shit games. Thank you, Vince.
You're welcome.
Awesome. I hope you
Haze.
didn't spend more than $5.
I don't know how much I spent on it.
You spent $7.
$7.
Damn.
$7.
That's $3 too much.
Well, the good news is I didn't have to spend money on coffee today because all my meals were paid for.
All right, this is your coffee.
And
guy.
my travel is expensed, so I didn't spend
Man, I
technically any money.
I gotta Googon the shit out of this case. Holy shit!
Why don't you just get different cases and swap the papers?
That's also true. I guess I can buy like a really cheap sports game and then just fucking check that.
Yeah, but I saw that. I'm like, oh man, this game looks like shit.
Dude, Haze is the shit, according to
Free-
Korn lead singer Jonathan Davis.
Free radical.
Listen, Haze is the shit, and I think we really rocked it.
Oh god.
You remember that fucking hotspot
Yeah,
episode?
I
Ugh.
remember. Ugh.
Podcast memory lane.
What was that? 2007?
Let's see when the copyright is on this. 2008.
2008. Wow, 2008. Jeez.
I was 18.
Man, so that was basically in the heyday of
The Haze Day.
this was Sony's answer to Gears of War and Halo.
Yeah, they were like, we got first-person shooters. Listen, we canceled that fucking really cool mech one.
Oh yeah.
What was that? What was that launch title that got canceled?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That one looked cool, and they were like, I look too cool. We're out.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Haze.
And we got Korn.
For video games.
How the fuck don't I own this yet? Now I do, but how didn't I own it before?
Now he's gonna go home and play it.
To be honest, yes. It's got an ad in the back of the manual. It's got an ad for Rainbow Six Vegas 2.
And he's got his weekend plans.
Damn, let's play some Haze.
No, 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 thank you.
We're doing this together. Is it cooperative?
Yeah, I think so.
1 to 2 players,
I don't know if it's split screen.
dude.
I don't
1
think
to
it's
2
I
players.
don't
We can
think-
go get another copy.
No, that was. I made sure. That's the only copy.
I'll find another copy.
No, you won't. You can't. It's
Listen, I can't let a good deed
no.
go
No, thanks.
go unrewarded.
No,
All right?
I'm good.
I know you got that PS triple. All right, I know you got it. So we can maybe we'll stream some Haze.
Ooh, I don't think I want to do Let's see. I'm still playing Overwatch. Ana's still the bomb. Did I tell you that I changed something in her control scheme?
No.
So on console, Ana, just Ana, has a slider for aim assist on teammates,
Okay.
and
You just crank it.
if you crank it to 100, she magnetizes to teammates.
That seems like cheating.
So when you no scope, you can still heal
That seems like cheating.
Anybody.
That seems like cheating.
It's in.
I guess it's in the game,
Yeah,
but
it's incredible. The only downside is if you're aiming at an enemy and one of your teammates comes across,
oh,
you're fucked.
that sucks.
Yeah. But you're a healer first,
Yeah.
right?
DPS second.
Yeah.
Damn, that's rough city. But that's also like that seems like it'll change the way you play that character.
Yeah, so I've been tweaking that slider and I've settled at about like 52%,
Okay.
and it's a good happy medium where I can just no scope everybody.
Nice.
It's fun cuz you can hit Genjis now when they're jumping.
Oh, and they're jumping, being assholes. And
Yeah.
climbing up walls and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can get them, so that's good. So that's changed the game for me. I can probably heal with her more than anybody else in that game now.
Nice. Even more than Mercy.
Considering her nerf, yeah. Yeah, it's easy to heal Mercy now.
Okay.
It's just sad. The only thing is Ana has no escape. She's immobile.
She's an old lady.
I know. Well, not with the skin I have on her.
She's old. She's an old soul.
Yeah, but she got a young body.
She's got a young hot body.
She got that young body. Then I watched the finale of Alone season 5.
This is the one where they're all on an island by themselves.
Yeah. The character I wanted to win, or the guy I wanted.
The character, the NPC.
Yeah, the contestant I wanted to win won, so I was really happy. I thought they were very deserving. Mongolia seems rough, especially in the winter.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
But I don't know. That one guy did it, and he almost took over the world.
But he didn't.
Yeah, but he
got close, but he didn't.
Yeah, but he banged enough ladies to where.
Oh, was that?
He kind of did.
Is that how you?
He conquered the world.
Wow.
With his seed.
Oh, don't say that.
With his seed. He implanted his seed, and now we're all related to Genghis Khan.
I don't know. Did he screw some white ladies?
Apparently, everyone's related somehow. Like, there's always like.
I've always wanted to do one of those tests.
Don't do those tests, dude. Because recently there was a big thing where I think it was 1 or 2 companies who do those like DNA ancestry tests just sold off people's DNA data to like pharmaceutical companies.
Wow.
Like straight up.
Nice.
Don't do those tests. Like as interested as you may be
of
what part of Europe your white ass comes from.
Yeah.
Right? Like don't do it. Don't do it.
Speaking of being white,
I listen. I'm an expert at something. Hit me with the questions. I got this.
No, okay. It's not even have to be white. You know how I am. Some might say I might be secretly British.
I would classify you as the Asians would say a banana. You are yellow on the outside, but you are white on the inside.
Yes. Anyways, I have a very I would say I have a strong admiration for the UK.
Yeah. Obsessive maybe. Extreme.
So I was thinking back and I didn't realize. Okay, so I recently got into like looking at sneakers and shit, right?
So white.
Nike is American, right?
Yeah. Last time I checked.
Yeah, Nike's an American company. When I was a kid, I never bought Nikes.
You bought Reeboks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I never knew that Reeboks were British. And it hit me, and I was like, fuck. Because when I was young, at the first opportunity, I saved up enough money, and I was going to buy myself some fancy basketball shoes. My choices were, do I get the Jordans, or do I get the Reeboks?
You get the pumps?
No, I got the question.
You get the pumps?
I got the question.
Fucking weak.
No, because I was a fan of Iverson, and he was sponsored by Reebok.
True.
And I had no idea, and it hit me back, and I was like, oh my god.
Dude.
That's the Union Jack on their logo.
So your like Anglophile epiphany is almost the same as my Nihongo epiphany. Or Nihon...
Yeah.
Just Nihon, I guess. Epiphany of like now that I know a bunch of shit is from Japan, I'm like, oh, I've just liked all this shit
Yeah.
from childhood, and I
Yeah.
didn't even know.
Yeah. That was crazy. So whatever, man. Anyways, about some Nikes. I finally joined the Nike clan.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's it feel? How's it feel to support slave labor?
It feels like walking on air.
Those children, they really stitch up.
Yeah, like
Stitch up
maximum
good.
air.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you feel that way.
No, anytime.
Well, I'm sitting over here in the Adidas camp.
Oh, you German?
Yeah, I'm Jamin. I'm sitting here in the Adidas camp,
Oh.
the 3 stripes.
Yeah?
The triple stripes.
You and Kanye over there?
I think we're gonna have to. I think this is gonna divide us. I think this is this is some serious business because I got my Ultra Boosts.
Have you worn Ultra Boosts?
Yeah, I own a pair of Ultra Boosts.
Oh shit.
They're so nice.
Okay, are your Ultra Boosts just the heel or is it the full sole?
It's the full sole.
Oh god.
It's
yeah.
the full sole, the athletic shoe, but it's also have this extra layer of like rubber on the bottom that's almost like an outdoorsy grip.
Yeah.
Like the brown on the bottom.
Yeah.
So I got those ones.
Because I finally tried a pair of Ultra Boosts and I was like, whoa, that is like walking on a pillow.
It's like walking on a pillow.
Holy cow.
Hell yeah.
I just don't like the look of the knit, but whatever. That's the story for another day.
Listen, the look of the knit is great. It's better than those fucking knit fly Nike shoes.
I mean, no, the same shit, man. I get that modern sneaker tech is all about the knit. Like, there's no more putting panels on your shoes. It's make a sock and conform it to your foot.
The bad thing about the knit is that it attracts
Dirt.
dank ass
Oh,
smells from
yeah,
your
it does.
feet. So I've had to so I threw my shoes in the washing machine, got rid of it for a while, wore them a couple days, and then the stink started to come back. So what I started doing is throwing dryer sheets in my shoes and then putting them on with the dryer sheets in the shoe.
That
So
works.
yeah, it works.
That's good.
Because the dryer sheet absorbs a lot of the
That's
moisture
good to hear.
and the stank.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, because that's what I did this week. I went around to all the stores at the mall and tried on all these wicked sneakers. I settled on whatever.
Good stuff.
So I did that. Last thing, I watched a show. It's probably the show that I'm watching, obsessed with at the moment.
Sorry, before you get onto your show, I gotta show you these Jordans I saw.
What'd you
I
see?
follow or I guess they're not Jordans. Are they Jordan? I follow an Instagram account called Tokyo Fashion.
Mm-hmm.
And this Lolita
Those are so.
are wearing these Airs that just
Yeah.
spell out air on the shoe.
Yeah, so those are Nike Airs. Those are the same shoes that they did a collaboration with Supreme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can get those. Those are some shoes.
Those are, man. Everyone knows that you dropped dollars on those sneakers.
Yeah, I think that's the point. But wow, wow. So yeah, I watched 2 shows this week, both Asian, both white Asian. First one I watched was Kim's Convenience. I watched the first
All right.
episode.
So did I.
Oh, I thought it was okay.
So did I.
The
The episode's about like the gays, right?
Yeah.
The gays. No,
The gays.
It's about the gays. No, it's about what was it? He tried the one guy tried to say that the guy who owned the Kim was gay shaming or whatever because he wouldn't put a poster up.
Yeah, so he said there'd be a gay discount.
Yeah.
And then they said, how would you know who's gay? And he said, I have a gaydar.
Yeah. He's like, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But yeah, it's about a Korean family. They own a convenience store, and it's about family life and just whatnot.
Yeah.
And I thought it was all right.
Yeah.
I thought it was weird how they, even though they're Korean, they had the typical, like the stereotypical Americanized Asian accent.
Yeah.
I thought that was a bit off.
Yeah. The thing is though, like even like because that's a Canadian show.
Yeah.
Right. That's surprising. I thought it was surprisingly good for a Canadian show.
Yeah,
Right, 'cause, like-
I thought this was like on ABC. I thought it was like an American joint,
Yeah.
but whatever. But yeah, no, like I can see the appeal.
Yeah.
But before I continued, I had to watch the other show, the other Asian show.
Oh yeah, you did.
I had to watch Fresh Off the Boat.
Hell yeah, that show's so good.
And I watched all season 1, and I really like this show.
You're farther than me.
But I don't know if it's because I find it super relatable, because it's all about growing up in the 90s as an Asian kid
Who's way into hip hop.
who's way into hip hop, trying to get in with the cool white boys.
Yeah.
And that was my life.
I've heard the stories.
That was my life. And I just find everything he does so relatable. Even though he's Chinese and I'm not, there's a lot of things there that They match.
Whatever, man. Y'all look the same.
So that's just it, right? That's just it. When I was a kid, everyone thought it was Chinese. I was like, well, fuck. All right.
Dude, whatever. I talk to Asian people, and even they can't tell people apart.
Yeah.
I went on a date recently with a Japanese girl, and it's just like apparently someone a Chinese guy mistook her for a Chinese person, and she's like, "Oh God, no! Oh no!"
Yeah. So that's a really good show. Constance Wu, Randall Park, and the three
She's so
kids.
hot.
It's so weird how they made her look like a mom in this.
Constance was so hot.
Because we're gonna talk about Crazy Rich Asians afterwards. She's older there, but she actually looks younger.
Yeah,
It's
Constance
weird.
Wu is
It's so weird how they
she's
do it.
So attractive.
She's all right. Like,
She's so attractive.
I'd say yes.
I'd say.
Yeah, that's what you'd say?
I'd have no words because I'd be like, "Holy shit,
Yeah. So yeah,
hot as fuck."
it's a good show. It's about a Chinese family moves to Florida, open up a restaurant.
They open up like a Western cowboy restaurant. Yeah,
Constance Wu for me is the best part of that show.
strict
The
Chinese mom.
Yeah. Oh my god, she does all the best shit.
Well, did season 1 have the what was it? The main kid. He was going out with the white girl, but then they got the Chinese girl to come to the house with the sack of oranges or the box of oranges.
No, they didn't. No,
okay,
no.
that's a good joke.
But he's had, but yeah, there's Nicole.
Yeah,
Nicole. I remember having that the cute white girl who's older than me who lives in my neighborhood.
yeah.
Yep.
Wow, this shows. Did you write it?
I remember that.
Did you write this show?
I still remember her name too.
Damn.
Yep. Yeah, no. I'm super into it.
See, mine was the opposite. In my neighborhood, I was really there was a Arab girl
Oh yeah.
who's like 2 doors down from me.
Yeah.
Her name is Remy, and like fuck, I had the biggest crush on her.
Oh yeah.
For the longest time, and I would hang out with her brother because her brother was a bit older, but he was like he's almost like a big brother to me, right? He'd be like, "Yo, Anthony, like check it out. I got a car, and I put a PlayStation 2 in the car." And I'm like, "Whoa, you got a PlayStation 2 in the car? What the hell?" But then that would also give me excuses to hang out with Remy.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Hey, Remy, you want to come over and like go for a swim? Because I got this pool now."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah, of course, Anthony." And she'd come over in a bikini, and like, "Oh fuck, it was the best. It was so good." I miss her.
You miss her?
I miss her so much.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that's a good show. Fresh off the boat. If you're Asian, American, Canadian,
Asian American.
check it out. I think it's really cool.
To be honest, I think if you're parents of any sort of immigrant family,
Yeah.
I think you can relate a lot to the show.
Yeah.
Like because like my dad is an immigrant. Like he did technically come here when he was like 6, but his parents are again like literally fresh off the boat because they came over there from Italy. And to be honest, like a lot of the stuff that goes down in Fresh Off the Boat, I can relate to my grandparents.
Yeah,
which still makes the show funny for me.
Yeah, yeah. I think it also helps that, or a thing that you have to remember too is, it is framed in the 90s.
Yep.
Like this is the 90s.
Mhm.
There is no phones. People are getting happy over DSL and pagers. Biggie's still alive.
CRT TVs are still a shit.
Yeah, the boys are still talking about
Melrose Place.
having a dirty magazine,
Yeah.
which turns out to be Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition.
The dirtiest magazine.
The dirtiest. Did you see the episode with sexual harassment? The tape? Because he's like, I got a dirty tape. And they start doing sexual harassment at school.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh no.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Yeah, it's good. But yeah, that was my week.
Nice. I rewatched some classic anime.
Yeah.
Hanging out with some friends. We watched Akira.
Yeah.
I think it's the first time in maybe like 10 years I've watched that movie.
I gotta watch it again. I can't remember.
Fuck, that movie is so good.
It's a classic.
It's got the weird kind of leave you hanging type ending, like discuss it afterwards type of thing. Animation still holds up. Holy shit, that movie is gorgeous. Seeing all of the iconic scenes, the bike slide,
Yeah.
Tetsuo turning into the fucking blob monster.
Yep.
All that stuff. Just some classic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I think now that I'm older, like I get a lot of the themes more.
Oh yeah.
I it's a fantastic movie. Holy fuck. And then I basically the theme of the hangout that day was good animation. So I got them to watch Macross So Long, or was it Farewell My Love, So Long My Love?
Oh,
Do you remember
do you
Love?
remember
Yeah,
Love?
Macross, Do You Remember
Oh
Love?
my god, what was that like?
Oh man. So like at certain points they were like, this is some weeb ass shit. And then
Yeah.
at other points they were like, this is a good movie. Like they couldn't transition between because they're like it's weird. Pop stars are like controlling the universe.
Yeah.
These aliens don't know what kissing is.
Yeah.
And but then on the other hand, they're like, these battles look amazing. Like Min May's animation when she sings is amazing.
Yeah.
Um so yeah, overall they really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But just as with us,
Yeah.
the big thing that got everyone to go whoa
Yeah.
was Min May going up to what's his face?
Hikaru?
Yeah, Hikaru, and being like, "Who cares about everyone else? I wish everyone else was dead and it was just us." And he fucking slaps the taste out of her mouth.
Yeah.
Like straight up, just slaps the stupid out of
Yeah.
her. Right? And everyone's like, whoa! What the fuck? Right?
That movie's ahead of its time.
The movie's crazy. And also, the thing I forgot is that he doesn't go with Min May.
No, he goes with Lisa.
Yeah, he goes with Lisa. And I'm like, that's the fucking smart choice. And it's not this cliche thing of like, I don't know. He's like, no, I made my decision. And they were like, that's super refreshing.
Yeah.
Because normally it's just like, oh, I didn't know I thought you were gone. And I miss you, blah, blah, blah. But he's like, no, like, this is the person. I was infatuated with stardom, right? And like,
Yeah.
he had an actual character arc, a character development.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
If you can get past Pop Stars. Powering the universe.
That ending scene is pretty good.
What is a kiss? Do it. Kill her.
Do it. Roy dies because he gets fucking crushed.
Yeah, man. Oh, Roy's so good. Sometimes you gotta be aggressive with the ladies.
Oh god.
Right? And he just fucking smooches his girlfriend. Oh man. Oh, and he comes back and she has to tell her that Roy's dead.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh fuck, it's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great movie. That's a fantastic movie.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, though, playing a new game, or I'm still playing Octopath Traveler.
Yeah.
I got all of the party members now, and right now I'm just grinding because I'm doing the second part of everyone's story.
And you gotta be like X and X level.
And I gotta be X and X level. And the thing is that characters don't gain experience when they're not in your party.
Oh my god.
So.
What?
Yeah, man.
Oh no.
Characters don't gain experience when they're not in your party.
Oh, that's brutal.
So I'm now trying to do what the fucking dancer?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Primrose?
Yeah, Primrose. I'm trying to do Primrose's story, but the thing is, I used her the least. Because I switched her out to do all the other people's stories. And she's level 10. Everyone else is level 20. And you need to be level 22 on average to do her thing.
Oh no.
Well, you can do it beforehand, but like they recommend
get wrecked.
22. So I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah.
The thing though is I stole an item using Therion that I don't think I was supposed to be able to steal, but I got super lucky.
Just steal.
I stole in the apothecary's town. There's an old man.
Yeah.
And he has a weapon called the Golden Axe.
Okay.
The Golden Axe has a 3% steal rate.
Whoa.
But the stats on it were, I think it's either close to 300 or just over 300 attack.
Wow.
And plus 100 to critical.
Whoa. That's awesome.
So it is this fucking late game busted ass item. And I stole it first try.
Whoa.
Luck City.
Wow.
I equipped that shit to Hannah.
Yeah.
And she is a monster.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I bet she is.
So that's nuts. I just unlocked my first dual class.
Oh, nice. With who?
So the thing is, dual classes in this game are a lot like Bravely Default. So you don't gain a second class and like assign it to a character. Well, technically you do, but the thing is that it appears in a wheel.
Okay.
And your secondary class, you can freely switch in and out.
Okay.
But the thing is, you can only have one of each secondary
Oh, you
class,
can't double up.
right? So
Okay.
like I can put
I like that.
so like I put Hannah as a thief, so now she's a hunter thief. So she
Whoa.
has thief skills, hunter skills, and the thing is, she can use all of the weapons
Yeah.
too. So now in her wheel, she has 4 weapons:
Yeah.
dagger, sword, axe, bow.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah, that's a thing. And how it works is that around the world you'll find these shrines, and in the shrines, if you find them, they're kind of hidden away. Uh, is a statue. You talk to it, and the statue's like, "You found me. Hide and seek. You win. You get my
Nice.
power."
Nice.
Yeah. So I found the thief one. Pretty cool. And so yeah, the game's opening up. Enemies are hitting like trucks now, but luckily I stole that axe, and Hannah is fucking carrying me. Hell yeah. I just have a hard time switching out Cyrus and Hannah just because they're so useful. Because one is just AoE magic, one's just a black mage,
Yeah.
and the other one's just heavy duty damage.
Yeah.
I can't switch out the thief
Yeah.
because he's my main. And to be honest, I'm just mowing through the rest of the characters in that 4th slot, just because like I need their
Wow.
story. Like I'm not even using the healer.
Wow.
Straight up.
Wow.
I got hella grapes.
Good to know.
Uh so doing that, and then I've been playing I started up Rainbow Six Siege on the PC.
The online only.
The online multiplayer Rainbow with destructible houses and environments and whatever.
I heard it's good.
That game is super good.
Yeah.
It was 50% off on Steam. My friend's like, dude, buy it. I'll teach you how to play. He gave me like the rundown of like tips and tricks and what to look out for and stuff. That game's fucking awesome. Holy shit. It's class based, so there's attack and defense. It's best of, at least in casuals, it's best of 5.
Yep.
So first to 3 wins. And yeah, you switch attack and defense. You stay on the one map the whole time, and it's either you got to protect the bomb, you got to protect the hostage, or you got to protect a like a chemical container, or you got to save the hostage or blow up the shit, like defuse the bomb or whatever. And that game is unlike any first-person shooter I've ever played because of the environments. Playing as defenders is super fun because you get to fortify your base. So the thing with defenders is that you cannot leave the premises of the building, because if you do, you will be like, it's basically you're spotted by the enemy and you're just shown up on everyone's map where you are. And because in this game it's Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, you die in like 3 bullets, like the single player games. It's deadly to go outside. But while you're doing that, like different classes have different things. So everyone will have like fortifications they could put over doors and fortifications they could put on walls, like heavy duty fortifications. But everyone has their own special skills. So there's one character, Rook, who just like drops down body armor for everybody, and that's the only way you can get body armor is through this guy. There's one girl, she's the Korean attacker. I think her name's Dokebi. I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's very Korean. But her skill is that she can make a phone call. And basically what that means is that she pulls out her iPad, has the attacker's phones on her iPad, and calls them. And what it does is that it lets out a buzz, like a vibration on the phone, so you can hear in a close distance where certain enemies are. So if you hear a buzz like near the wall you are, you could shoot through the wall.
I see.
And then to turn off that buzz, the enemy has to stand still and hold a button while they do an animation, right? So it kind of takes them out of the action for a second, unless they want to be spotted. And every character has something very unique to bring to the table. And it changes up every match you play as people change their strategies and stuff like that.
Crazy.
I will say it does have a very toxic community, just straight up. But the one of the cool things is you can see every single person who gets banned.
Whoa.
So when someone gets banned for either toxic behavior or for just like being like toxic behavior or just cheating, there is a global prompt that says user has been banned for X.
Whoa.
Right? And so it's just telling you, like, listen, we're gonna bust you, like, straight up.
Whoa, that's severe.
Right? So yeah, there's that. There's Terrorist Hunt if you want to just play not like cooperatively with other people.
Yeah.
But really where it's at is the multiplayer.
Yeah.
And I really like it because it's a competitive first person shooter that's, if you have better twitch actions, like just being able to shoot a guy really fast, like obviously you'll have an advantage. But that's not the main thing. This game is all about information.
Yeah.
It is about gathering information on your opponent and then making a strategy around that information.
Yeah.
So for the defenders, they can look through cameras that are all around the level.
Yeah.
To see where people are entering from and stuff, and you can be like, okay, like, hey, they're entering from the north, second floor. Like we'll fortify in here, right? But on the other end, the attackers can destroy those cameras, or different characters have different abilities to tag and track. Before a round even starts, you have the discovery phase for the attackers. So you have, I think it's like 30 seconds to a minute for the defenders to fortify. But also the attackers send in like 2-wheel drones into the house to scout out the house, see where you're fortifying, and see where the objectives are. If you don't find them, you don't know where the objective is in the house.
Yeah.
And so the game is strictly about information. And if you're good at gathering information and telling your team about what's happening around them, like, you can easily outskill a team that just has better shooters straight up. Because, like, you get the drop on somebody, 2 hits, they're down. Right? It's not Call of Duty.
Cool.
So it's a different type of first-person shooter, and I love it. It's like the first competitive shooter I've liked in a long while. And then with that, I've also learned how to stream. Yeah, man. So I've been testing out twitch.tv.
Yeah.
I downloaded OBS, Open Broadcasting Software, and that shit is easy.
Yeah.
Capital E, capital Z. Holy crap. You just download OBS, you attach your Twitch account to your OBS client, and all you do is you can, if you have an external device, it'll recognize that device and you just capture video from that device. Or if you're playing a PC game, you can just be like, capture video from this window specifically.
Oh.
So when I play Hearthstone and Rainbow Six now, and recently I just figured out how to stream off the Switch, you just go off this device, and it's it. And then it appears in the thing. You get to see what you're broadcasting with the other people. You can add multiple video sources.
Yeah.
So you can have your thing, your webcam, whatever.
Yeah.
And dude, it's literally press a button and it just broadcasts to Twitch.
Nice.
It's easy. Super cool. So I've been doing that now.
Cool.
I figured I just came to the conclusion that, like, I'm playing all these games anyways. Like, I don't expect to be Twitch famous or nothing.
Yeah.
But you can't win the lottery unless you play the lottery.
Got it.
Right? Like,
can't win the lottery unless you play.
So, like, why not? I did actually have a cool experience where someone joined my channel, and I had a conversation with someone about Octopath.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and it was fun. They were, like, asking questions, and I interacted and stuff, and I got a follow from them.
You streaming Octopath?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I was streaming Octopath. They're like, oh, how is it? Like, what do you like about it? Blah, blah, blah. And it was cool.
Cool.
I liked it a lot.
Cool.
Like, I understand smaller streams are a different beast than getting like 10,000 viewers all at once, but it's cool. I like it.
Cool.
It's just a different way to play games.
Nice.
I've taken my streamer culture knowledge and I've now trying to apply it. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, I gotta change my username because I don't think it's very friendly.
Okay.
But other than that, Because Bag Milk was taken. I'm very disappointed. How am I going to show that I'm Canadian now?
Wow. Wow. Well, to be fair, that's like an Ontario thing.
Yeah, how am I show that I'm from Ontario now?
Yeah.
So that's gone. But yeah, I gotta figure out a new nickname for my Twitch channel. But
All right.
it's cool. It's fun. I think once I get a good nickname and then I'm comfortable with like the setups and stuff, I'll probably just like whenever I stream, I'll just post a Twitter post or something. Yeah, it's cool.
Neat.
I like it.
Nice.
That's it. That's my week.
All right. Well, before we go, we have now reached the point of the show where we talk about a review. Big
Dude,
spoilers ahead.
Spoilers. If you don't want to have Crazy Rich Asians spoiled for you, stop listening.
Goodbye.
See you later.
But we are now here.
Yo,
Crazy Rich Asians.
these Asians
came out.
crazy rich.
Just a bit.
It's a tiny bit.
Just a bit. Just a bit.
So where do you want to start with talking about this movie?
So Crazy Rich Asians, based on the book
Yep.
about Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah.
It's the classic story. Boy meets girl. Girl meets boy. Both fall in love. Oh, wait, 1 second. One was holding a secret. They're rich.
They're crazy rich.
Boy confesses, or actually, he doesn't.
He doesn't actually.
It just happens that...
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're at the airport, right?
Yeah.
She's like, oh, we're first class.
Yeah.
What? Why?
Yeah.
How?
And so they do that, and she finds out that he's the Prince of Asia.
Pretty much. Yeah, he's the Prince William of Asia.
And she got to meet the parents.
Yeah, it's Rachel Chu is the main character, played by Constance Wu.
Yeah.
And what's the other guy's name? Oliver? Something?
I don't know. His name's Nick. Nick Young.
Nick Young. There he goes. Nick Young. Accompanying Nick Young to go to his best friend's wedding in Singapore.
Yeah.
Right? It's a fish out of water rom-com.
Yeah.
So obviously, that I think the biggest part of this movie is that it is a all Asian cast.
Yeah, Asian director.
Asian director, Asian cast.
Yeah.
I'm sure the key grip was Asian.
Sure.
But like strictly no white people.
Yeah. There wasn't, huh?
No. There's even those they had the Arab security guards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Or Indian security guards?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah. So but yeah, it's cool on that aspect. So like did that affect you in any way? Because like anybody I talk to about this movie is always like, holy shit, it's super cool to see people who look like me in a big budget movie. And it's not them it's not them alongside like other big name white actors, and it's not them in some sort of kung fu movie.
Yes and no.
Okay.
Like, it's cool that they're all Asian, and yeah, that's definitely the reason why I walked into the theater.
Yeah.
Or the drive-in, I should say.
You walked into a drive-in?
I drove into a drive-in.
Okay, there you go.
I drove into the drive-in. But just the context of this movie immediately erased that fact from my mind. Because it was not at all relatable.
Because it's crazy rich.
Yeah. And when they're all in Singapore, that's not, at least from my perspective, that's not something that I find interesting. If you make an Asian movie and it's all based in Asia, all right, thanks.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't change anything for me. I think it would have been more impactful from that sense if this was a movie that kept its locale based in North America, because one of the themes throughout this movie is the fact that the main character is kind of like a banana, and I think they actually
literally made that joke.
I do think they say it, and like that's a big theme.
Yeah,
but it doesn't. For me, it doesn't come across and mean anything because the whole movie is about being in Singapore.
Yeah. Side note, just totally off topic. I laughed at that joke.
I laughed at Bok Bok Bitch.
Bok Bok Bitch is also a good joke.
Yeah.
But I laughed at the banana joke.
Yeah.
The Chinese lady beside me.
Yeah.
Not very appreciative that I laughed at her that joke.
Well,
I got a stare down.
Wow. Yeah, so that's the long and short of how I felt about that. And I guess I should probably say here, like, it doesn't matter what we say, this movie, like Black Panther, is more than just
Yeah,
the quality of the film.
that's the thing I discussed with my friend after I saw after we finished it.
Yeah.
The thing is overall, I thought this movie was average to above average.
I thought it was just average, like flat.
Yeah, in terms of the thing is if you take away all of the culture wrapping,
Yeah.
it is still a very generic, almost paint by numbers, fish out of water romantic comedy.
Yeah.
Like if I replaced every single person in this movie with a white person,
Yeah.
I think the movie would be very average.
Yeah.
But again, just like how Black Panther brings its own culture and themes and whatever
Yeah.
to that trope, this movie brings it to this trope.
Yeah.
I think the thing is here is that I've seen a lot of movies that were like straight out of Asia, like China, Korea, and stuff, who take this story
Yeah.
and do a lot more interesting things with it.
Yeah, for
Right?
sure. Like a lot of those I hate to say it, but like those K dramas,
Those K dramas are rough sometimes.
yeah,
man.
and they do way more interesting things than this movie.
Yeah. But I think again the important fact is that this movie is an American release, and right still America is the number one in terms of entertainment.
Yeah.
Right, worldwide entertainment.
Yeah.
So I totally get that.
Yeah.
And like even though watching this movie, it's not like I can really relate
Yeah.
to certain struggles that they're doing. The thing I found weird is that most of their struggles were still very American.
Yeah.
There's a scene in the movie where the mother talks to Rachel,
Yeah.
Nick's mom, and she's like, "I gave up everything for this family because it's the thing I needed to do, and it's my sacrifice. And you, with your American values, only looking out for yourself,
Yeah.
you'll never be enough for Nick."
Yeah.
But by the end of the movie,
Yeah.
she gives into the American values.
Yeah.
Right? So it really, that whole speech amounted to nothing.
Yeah.
And the whole thing of keeping your Chinese traditions,
Yeah.
right, doesn't really matter in the end,
Yeah.
which I thought was very weird.
Yeah.
Um,
For how much they
for how much they emphasize it,
yeah.
like that whole dumpling scene, right?
Yeah.
Like I saw that scene and I'm just like, I'm for me it's just like, oh, that's the tomato sauce scene if this movie was about Italy.
Yeah. Like,
Right,
yeah.
like
And
the
you get
family.
and you understand it.
Yeah, and I understand, but the thing is that they throw that concept out the window.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's a very American movie in a Chinese wrapping,
Yeah.
right?
I agree. I think for me, my biggest issue with the movie, like I do agree with what you said, but my bigger issue is I just didn't like Nick Young.
I mean, you didn't like Mr. Perfect, the guy who has the heart of gold and also owns all the gold.
Well, that's just it. I couldn't tell if he's a heart of gold. He kind of did nothing the whole movie. Nick Young is the person who, I just was never gonna tell you. Oh, now you know. I'm still not gonna tell you about it.
Yeah.
And then there's a point in the movie where they're like, I think they're at a wedding.
Yeah.
And when someone's like, "Oh, where's your girl at?" He's like, "Oh, I don't fucking know. She's probably in the back somewhere."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Whoa, that's how you feel about her?" Like, she's
Yeah.
like, and to me, I was like,
Well, it wasn't those exact words,
Yeah.
but it almost came off as that tone.
yeah, almost like he kind of knew and he
Yeah.
didn't give a fuck. And I was like, wow, like you're that kind of guy. And I thought to myself, like, at no point does he ever fight for this girl. He's always like, I'll just run away from my family and not confront them,
Yeah.
and I'll just go with you. But at no point is he willing to make that confrontation, and that's what I was waiting for from him.
Yeah. For him, you know, the thing is like it's the thing with Astrid's husband. That's that sick fucking burn that Astrid. I cannot make you into something you're not. It's like, oh fuck, Astrid.
Yeah. So like, side note, her story was cool. I don't know why it was in the movie.
So I was told in the book
it's a bigger deal.
It's a bigger deal.
Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. Like the book has way more drama associated with this family, whereas this movie focuses
on Rachel.
Yeah.
And Nick.
And that's why I was like, okay, I bet that's why people who like the book. But yeah, because that you see you see Astrid's relationship sparingly throughout the film, but you have no idea what it has to do with
Yeah.
anything.
Her character in this movie is just is basically emotional support for Rachel, because
Yeah.
it's to show that there is someone in the family other than Nick
Yeah.
who still believes in her, right?
Yeah.
And that's another. It's just a kind of a push
Yeah.
to keep trying. Astrid's character, apparently in the book, according to my friend, is plays much more of a role, and she's shown much more as like
Bigger sister.
this made woman, like
Oh.
she's fashionista, whatever. Whereas in the movie, they just kind of showed her as super rich with kind of good clothes taste.
Yeah.
Right. But they go above and beyond to show her, to tell people that like, oh, she's like the piece de resistance of the fashion world in Singapore, and she's like crazy fashionable and whatever.
Yeah.
And she plays a different role. So
Yeah. 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 I mean, the movie had some really cool scenery and imagery.
it does, yeah. Well, listen, they
Yeah.
spent 40 mil on that wedding.
That wedding was pretty beautiful. I was
Yeah,
like,
that-
oh.
It was really nice. Also, there was like kind of a really slutty wedding dress, but
Well, I don't know what to
yeah, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do, man?
Singapore. Yeah, the thing about not fighting for Rachel ever,
Yeah.
I thought was kind of a bitch move.
Yeah.
Um, and there's a lot of things to do with different family members that I just don't like. They wanted to portray from the book, but I just don't think they had enough time.
Yeah.
In order to do that. Again, Astrid.
Yeah.
The best friend in her family.
Yeah.
Aquafina in this movie, so good.
Yeah. She's pretty cool.
Good best friend. She's got that nice car. She's got that Audi.
Yeah, she's got that Ellen look.
Yeah. They even make that joke. It's
Yeah.
like she became the Asian Ellen.
Yeah.
And like that whole thing. So it seems like this movie kind of tells you that there's more to the story.
Yeah.
If you want to go read the book.
For sure.
But I don't know. Like I came off the movie being like, I was expecting more.
Same.
I was expecting. I wasn't expecting the movie to be so American.
Yeah.
For as like quote unquote ethnic as they push it in marketing.
Yeah.
Right. Like when it comes down to it, this is American values wins out the movie. Yeah. It's basic, like I don't, again, the book is probably written this way too, but when I see it in the movie, it's like they made this all Asian cast movie, but they still kept the story very American so that the audience as a mass can relate. Yeah. Right? Because like if they came at it with straight Chinese like, what am I looking for? Like values, and then kept it all the way through. Yeah. I think a lot of people would be ostracized. Yeah. In terms of just not understanding why a person would make that decision because they're not from that culture, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
The funny thing I thought of though was in watching the movie in a theater with a lot of people, like it was a sold out theater. Is hearing what people laugh at what jokes. Where because there's a couple points because I think they speak Cantonese, right? Yeah. There's a lot of points where they're speaking English, like some blah 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 law at the end, right? Yeah. Like what are you doing, law? But and like I'll hear like because I kind of did a scan of the theater before it started, and it's like okay, there's like a group of white people over here, whatever, and like during certain jokes, it's like oh only the Chinese kids over there laughed, or like the white people over here laughed, or like when the banana joke happened, like. I could hear like people just like, can I laugh at that? Like, am I allowed to laugh at this? Right. And it's cool. I think the movie is more important than the fact that it is good. But the fact that it's important is why it's such a big deal. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Take nothing away. I think it's cool that it exists, but know what you're getting into.
Yeah. It's an American rom-com. Yeah.
It's all right.
It's okay. It's fine.
It's all right.
Constance, she's hot. The twins are hot.
Twins.
Remember the twins that show up for like 2 scenes.
Oh yeah. That's right. There's two.
It's
of
really easy to make an entrance when you show up as a pair.
them. Yeah, that's true.
And yeah, even that whole catty woman arc
Yeah.
just kind of disappears, right?
Yeah.
They go to the extremes of like putting that fish in her bed.
Yeah.
And then she just like says "bok bok, bitch."
Yeah.
Gets a new dress and is now like, y'all suck. They didn't really resolve anything. They're just like, okay, I just have the confidence to ignore it now.
Yeah.
And even Nick didn't do anything about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he did nothing for this
He did
girl.
absolutely nothing.
Nothing for this
Hmm.
girl. Yeah.
I don't know. He's got a big dick.
They can't be it.
They can't.
They can't be it.
Why? What are you saying?
I'm saying they can't be it.
Okay.
He could have a big dick, but that can't be it.
So yeah, I also the thing I thought was pretty cool too was the gratuitous shots of guys' abs and pecs,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, oh, okay,
Need me some of those.
I understand. Like
Yeah.
I understand who these shots are for.
Yeah.
They're not for me.
Yeah.
But I get it.
Yeah.
Like there were some bikini shots that were for me. Hell yeah. But
Yeah. Yeah.
and then who was Chinese Ariana Grande? The fucking actress.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, the second book. So this movie got greenlit for a sequel,
Wow.
right? Already.
Okay.
But the thing is, apparently, in the second book, it's half about Rachel and them living together and their ongoings, but also about that girl, the porn star actress lady.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Huh.
Huh. So yeah.
I don't know if I'm in. I don't know. I don't know if I'm in for that.
You sure?
I don't know.
You sure? You're not in for even sluttier Ariana Grande.
I don't know.
I think the movie was fine.
I think some people will be very upset at our opinion.
To be honest, like that's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Right? I want to hear the people who absolutely adored that movie.
Yeah.
And I want to see those reasons cuz like I feel like doing this podcast for so long has ruined me on certain things.
Yeah.
Like especially with movies. Cuz I always look at it in an eye where I want to talk about it critically on the podcast, right?
Can't just enjoy it anymore.
I can't just enjoy it anymore.
Yeah.
Which is, to be honest, like I kind of enjoy critiquing it.
For sure.
It's a different kind of enjoyment.
Sure.
But I can't just look at something now and then take it at face value.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's the same reason why I didn't like the new Oceans movie as much as the other Oceans movies. Yeah, I want to hear that opinion. I want to hear why you loved it
Or hated it.
or hated it. Right? Just I want to hear those extremes because like right now I'm sitting on the fence and I'm like, this is fine.
Yeah.
Right? And it's kind of lackluster. It might be even worse than hating it. Right?
Yeah.
Because at least there's some sort of passion there.
That's true. It's always worse to be sitting on the fence rather than picking a side.
Yeah. In some cases.
I don't know. You gotta commit. Because then you're just not interested.
Yeah. I thought it was okay.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Nice.
Crazy Rich Asians. Go watch Fresh Off the Boat if you want your Asian fix.
Yeah, to be honest, if you want your Asian fix, Fresh Off the Boat.
So that's what we did. So me and my girlfriend watched Crazy Rich Asians, and we're like, want to go back and watch Fresh Off the Boat? She's like, hell yeah.
After I watched Crazy Rich Asians,
Yeah.
I was looking up like learning Cantonese.
Yeah.
And I was like, too hard.
Yeah, never mind.
And then I looked up Mandarin.
And you're like, even harder.
No, that one is actually, it seems easier.
Yeah.
But Mandarin, the thing is I don't know if it's the same with Cantonese. I didn't get as far into researching Cantonese. But apparently the grammar in Mandarin is exactly the same, if not easier than English.
Oh, really?
Right? So it's not like Japanese or French where it's like, there's a topic over here, the verb's at the end, all this crazy shit. It's exactly the same. If I want to say, like, where is the train station?
Oh.
I would say it in the exact same order, but in Mandarin.
Ooh.
The hardest part is, again, just getting the tones. Apparently, for learning, the hardest part is reading and writing.
Okay.
Because just there's so many characters and they're so complicated.
Yeah.
But if you want to just speak it,
it's there.
Apparently, if you put in the time as an English speaker, like you kind of have an advantage because the grammar is exactly the same.
Cool.
And also, they don't differentiate between male, female. and they don't. I don't think they have plurals for certain stuff, so it
Yeah.
makes it easier in some
Yeah.
cases. So
Cool. Very cool. Very cool.
hit up that Duolingo.
Awesome. So I guess that's it for the show today.
Yeah,
Unless you already checked out earlier, which if you did, you wouldn't be here.
yeah.
But if you're still
I was
here,
like, are you talking to ghosts?
thanks for listening.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week.
Send in your opinions on why our opinions on Crazy Rich Asians is terrible.
Yeah, we'll talk. Well, yeah. And next week we'll be talking about, if we're lucky, Monster Hunter.
No, we won't.
Isn't that game released on a Tuesday?
What? I thought it was on Friday.
Is it a Friday?
I'm pretty. Before we end the podcast, I'm gonna look it up. Monster.
I don't know.
Hunter Generations Ultimate.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure it was coming out on the same day as Yakuza.
Yakuza comes out on a Friday?
November 28th.
Oh, yeah?
Which is a Tuesday. Shit. Damn.
There you
Sooner
have it.
than I thought.
Then you
Sooner than I thought.
have it. Thanks for listening.
Peace out.
Bye.